All right, guys, let's talk about the next observation post slash ambush spot that I've been using quite a bit in this current wipe. Now, it's right across from the Check 13 building, which, as many people know, there's a marked room inside there. Now, if you were to kick open that door, leaving the marked room area, the one that you have to breach, you head directly across the way. There's a second floor that you're going to actually be sitting in and overwatching the IT Tech Center, as well as two separate avenues of approach, one that's in between the gym and the X-ray building for your quests, and also the X-ray building and the tech center. These two roads are very easy to cover from this angle, as well as this gives you the element of surprise, because a lot of people don't look vertically when they're running through maps. They always stick to scanning the ground. So it's very hard for them to even spot you, let alone notice you, because most people are so one-dimensional. And this is why ambushes are very, very strong. The other cool thing about this is that because this isn't like real life where you have like 12 to 15 people in a patrol, there's usually only 1 to 5 max. Most people aren't able to cover all the angles that you would expect them to. So this makes the game even more deadly for these players. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this video. Maybe you can learn something, and maybe you can utilize this to prevent players from doing this to you, or maybe you can do this to other players and you can punish them for not checking their angles. Hopefully you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys in raid.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. So look at this dirty dangle of an angle. So scavs are shooting at somebody. So we're going to go ahead and set up in here and try to cut them off. Hopefully no one sees us. We're also going to set this to 50 because realistically, hopefully the scavs don't come behind us. So another cool thing is this has an angle of, like we can see over here too, where people normally camp. We've got a view of this area here. So like when you're playing this game, if you understand where movement is, you can just kill anyone. Because like I've killed probably 10 people in this spot. So you know where the Check 13, the marked room is? That's where we're at. We're at cross from it. So I'll show you on the map. So, and this is the IT room, the IT building. You know the IT building is? Then you got the gym over here, like the school. This right here is the school and the gym. This is the X-ray room for, I forget what it's called. But yeah, so this area here is a really good kill zone. So we have 3 different windows we can hit people from. So initially we'll open up from this window. We'll kill someone. And then if we can get a body in this area here. That's the scav. We're not going to shoot him though. And there you go. That's how you work it. So reality is now we can sit here and watch the bodies. And we don't have to do anything. Other players come by, they'll try to loot them. Easy. And then basically we set up an ambush that we will 100% win because we're going to hear them coming. The only problem is if people see the bodies, they could camp it out. But what we're doing is we've got enough food and water that we should be able to, in theory, stay here until the end of raid and then get out. But yeah, I mean, like, this is pretty much the best thing you can do when it comes to playing the game because there's zero risk. Like, I have no risk being here. That guy, man, he's got a raid backpack. He came to loot scav. All right, that's fine. So we know there's scavs there, so if anyone pushes through, we'll hear them kill the scavs, and that'll better prepare us to hit them. So this is like one of the best spots you could be at when it comes to setting up ambushes, or in the military, as we call it, an observation post. I'm observing 2 different avenues of approach in a building that I know that people are going to most likely go to that we want to kill, and that's who we're going to kill. That's what we're doing right here. This is more of a, like, if you were to play Tarkov, these are the things you're going to need to know about in order to succeed, because you have to understand how to combat this, right? And it's an ambush. Ambushes are really rough. They're really hard to combat. So even if we leave, we still have to kill scavs to our left, right? So we have to understand that pushing through to loot these guys is a bad idea because it's going to make sound. And we don't want that. Also, another thing to be aware of is this building down there, a lot of people cut through and they come up this way. So you can shoot them as they're coming up this way, or you can just wait. Because no one looks at the window. I mean, there's a chance he could have got some decent loot, but we're not, like I said, we're not in a rush. These guys are a bait for other players. We always got to be paying attention to here. Smart players stay inside and shoot from the windows. Going up there is a death trap to anyone that... All right, buddy. Everyone wants to take your cake and eat it. Ain't right, bro. Ain't freaking right. But see what I was saying? Like, they come from that area. Super easy. And if you understand this, you can combat it. But if you don't understand how people play like this, you'll never be able to win your firefights. There's been no scavs or players really coming through here. We should have brought NVGs, guys. Big rip on our part. One thing this guy does correct is he's always looking around and moving. He's trying to be a hard target. This guy did the right thing. Where we're going to run into issues if we try to go loot those guys, which I don't think is ideal to do, is they will most likely cost us our lives. Now, the reason we also shot out these lights is these would silhouette us. So that guy who looked directly pretty much at us, I feel like he would have most likely seen us, right? Had this been different circumstances. Maybe it has something to do with how we broke the glass shooting the first guy. I don't know. How much time we got left? 24 minutes. I feel like in about 10 minutes. Oh, someone's walking to our left. You just heard him. So this player scav does 0. Looking around. He doesn't try to do anything to preserve his life. Just runs straight up. Hops in the loot. This is what you don't do. Or you end up like him. Oh. Someone's below. Easy. I know.
Зачем, блядь, чё?
What are you doing? Oh no. When we start to get to about 30, we'll leave. The only thing I'm worried about is scavs that are spawning over there. Like not player scavs, but the AI scavs. Because the AI scavs are actually aimbots. Oh, we can still zoom out to here. So we did see someone pushing through this way when we shot this guy. Or maybe it was that guy. I don't remember. One of these guys. Probably the first one. We kind of saw their silhouette run through. I'm kind of tempted to let the next person loot it and move out of the road. Ooh, good thing we checked there, boys. Look at that guy. He's just watching that body, bros. Ooh. Ooh, somebody's watching you.